Welcome to the Good Life. We're here again today at Drobe Stogies. We have a wonderful guest who has made a stop by the Stogie shop today. It's Miss Trena Lawson. She's a wonderful member of our cigar community, but she is much more than that. She has a lot to talk about. We have a lot to catch up on. Things have changed a lot since the last time she was able to visit us, and most of you. So we'll take a look at some of the changes that have been going on here at Drobe Stogies. But first and foremost, we are going to find something to enjoy together. So we're going to go into the humidor and take a look around and see what Miss Trena wants to enjoy today. Okay, we're here in the humidor with Miss Lawson, and we're going to look around at the cigars that we have. We have expanded our variety of flavored cigars to include these Avitos, which we have in both a whiskey, a chocolate, and a cognac flavor.
Ooh.
So just a little more variety for those people that are looking for flavored cigars. Okay. But for the rest of us that are enjoying our typical Arturo Fuentes, CAOs, whether you like the Brasilia. I think I've seen you smoke a Brasilia before in here.
Yes, celebration. We had a celebration here.
Okay. We got the Wise Men, and we also, down here, we have the My Father line, which we sell a lot of Jaime Garcias. We sell a lot of the Judge, which we've tried to get in new faces and new sizes, or not new faces, but new sizes, so that we have more variety, that each cigar is represented with different options. So, Trena, we have, are you more medium, mild,
More mild.
full body?
I like a Connecticut,
Okay,
a nice, smooth Connecticut cigar.
okay,
Sometimes a little sweet, but
Okay.
definitely on the mild side.
okay. Well, Romeo and Julieta, I'm sure you've had to try that before.
Yes.
As well as the Monte Cristo white label is a very good Connecticut also that we carry. Down here we have our Davidoffs,
Okay.
our Leafs, and our own brand, our Drobe Stogie Signature cigar, which comes in several different sizes and flavors as well. So Olivas are extremely popular for us. We do have a Connecticut offering in that, the Connecticut Reserve.
Okay.
And then we also have our Avos, and then these are too strong for that conversation. But kind of pick your poison. These cashmeres are very smooth and inexpensive as well. So,
Well, this has become my favorite. They're cremoso, right here.
oh, now how did you find that?
I was here, your brother and another staff person introduced this to me. They said if I like something that's a little sweet, but has a good flavor to it, that's, and I said, well, this one's short enough, but I like that one too. And then I noticed you had it in another
Churchill
size,
as
the Churchill
well.
size.
Comes in the Churchill.
See, this is a good one.
If you're gonna smoke those, I'll smoke a Churchill today.
Okay, this is
Okay.
what I want today. I will smoke one of these right here.
Okay.
Perfect.
Well, let's get it started. We'll join you guys. So we're here in the front of Drobe Stogies again today because we are in the middle of doing construction and the lounge is not available for us to record. But this is just as good. We've gotten our cigars that we're going to enjoy today, and we're going to go ahead and light up. So we'll see how we go.
Has a good smell already.
Yeah, the smell is a big part. Is that kind of what led you to an interest in the cigars?
Yeah, growing up, my grandpa smoked a pipe.
Oh, wow.
So I already had that love for that aroma of the tobacco smell or something. It just smelled, homely,
Right.
family, like
Right.
A level up or something. So
Comfortable, too.
I love it, love the smell.
Yeah, yeah. When we were in high school, we were intrigued with those pipes. Now we didn't know what we were doing, but the look of it and the whole feel of that grown
That
man and
grown man.
relaxed look. How
Yeah.
could we get into that? That's what we were trying to see. But how long have you been smoking cigars? Or
Probably officially about the last 4 or 5 years. I hung out with the cigar culture, had the cigar family going for a lot longer than that because it just was a family feel. Again, smoking with friends who get together for that experience. Not just
Right.
to smoke. You
The
know,
good
even if I
life.
didn't smoke, I had that good life experience. So usually me with champagne and something just hanging out. But eventually I started to taste and smoke some of the sweeter ones. And just gradually it became my thing. And I enjoy it. Absolutely.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now, I've known Trina since we had our grand opening. Trina came along when we were first starting out, and I think you came with Eric and some of the people from the city when the mayor
Yeah,
came.
the mayor came by. And, yeah.
Yeah,
The whole
yeah,
city of Inglewood we were excited.
yeah, yeah. And I thought you were with the city actually at that point, but you have a background that you were in law enforcement, I guess, on some level.
Right. So I was running a business in Inglewood. So I was part of the Chamber of Commerce with Eric Howell.
Okay,
But it was because our charter school and preschool is here in Inglewood. But yeah, my background stemmed from social work to law enforcement to going into all kinds of things and just ended into education and now just running my own business. But yeah, it started with law enforcement, ironically.
Right, right, right. Now, the business you're running, which is, I believe you have a couple, Trina's Treasures. I've noticed you on social media because I've learned some restaurants that I should be trying to frequent.
Right.
I don't know how COVID's impacted that part of your business, but I used to see all the time the different places that you would go and visit and give reviews, and so how does law enforcement end up in that place?
I don't know. I think even back in law enforcement, I was always a sort of a connector type. I was always referring people to something that they needed. And I would get great satisfaction from that. If you need a great restaurant, you screwed up because tomorrow's your anniversary. I'm going to tell you where to take your wife, what kind of flowers you should get. Oh, she loves seafood. It's a great place by the ocean. And then I started to develop relationships with the restaurant owners. So then I started helping them. And I'm like, okay, wait a minute. This could be a business. So Trena's Treasures just kind of grew into a connector service, and I started Trena Lawson Group. And so in Trena Lawson Group now, it's not just the restaurants, it's grants. You may need a grant for your business, or you need a plumber for your house. It's about connecting businesses and individual people to what they need. And we don't have time to run around anymore. Everybody can't network. This is COVID-19. It has impacted, but I still have those connections and relationships where you can still be connected. You don't have to go out there and find your own resources. So I'm the resource lady.
That is a beautiful thing. Trina is an amazing networker because I have met several people through you, and we've tried to do dual promotional type business together. So
Absolutely.
the cigar community is a natural fit for this type of business because of the camaraderie that everybody has. And I think you mentioned earlier that even before you started smoking cigars, you were actually
Just
hanging
hang
out
out, yeah.
and you felt very welcomed. And
I did.
that's great. How about the different lounges that you frequent besides Drobe Stogies? I mean, you feel a connection, you start to develop an
Yeah,
individual.
you start to develop your preferences. I prefer to be at a lounge that is more like this, where it's more family oriented. You kind of hang out with people that you know. You feel, I don't know, it feels like the good life.
Right.
You know, where you don't just go in and it's this gritty place. There are some places that are just really,
Like a pickup spot.
it's really like a bar.
Right.
A bar, a rough,
Right.
rugged, dark. I don't really want to go in and it's dark. It looks like a club. I want
Right.
to come in and feel welcome. You know, I might be coming in after work.
Right.
And I'm so glad you're expanding with your bar, because if you want to
Right.
come in and have a glass of wine and a cigar and chill,
Right.
you feel uplifted. You feel good. You know, coming to this dark kind of, people think of cigar lounges just this dark, grimy kind of, you know, back, you know,
Male
sneaking the
dominant.
back door, all men.
Yeah.
No, we're very welcome here. Most of the lounges, the ladies can get together. You feel welcome. It's not a male-dominated kind of thing. It's just It's the culture, it's experience. This is a whole culture that I knew nothing about years ago.
Yeah, I didn't
culture.
either. I didn't either until I joined with Ryan.
Fascinating,
One
right?
of the yeah, we thought we didn't want it to be too much like a club, and we didn't want it to become a sports bar. We wanted to have sports accessibility, but we wanted fellowship to be the root that keeps everybody there, and I think that's what's worked for us.
Right. You can come sit in here with your laptop.
Right.
I've done it. I've
Right.
had meetings here.
Oh,
hey, meet me over at Droves. We need to talk.
Yeah.
That connection and networking I can do right here.
Yeah, yeah, that's great. That's great. So, what's in the future for you? You mentioned that you've been writing grants for people. I'm sure because of COVID, people have all kinds of needs that they didn't have before, and they probably don't have the expertise in how to get to where they need to get. So, how are you helping people in that pursuit of money?
Well, that's been a big pivot. Is just having the resources. Again, having connections, knowing first of all that the money's available, and when you have relationships and connections, you know that before the public may know. You know that this money's coming, and so it's a passion, and it's very satisfying to help someone find money to keep their business open. Right. To be able to feed their family. I mean, there's grants out there for anything and everything. There's resources available, and people don't know. So my job is to make sure that they know and then help them apply for the monies and to get them to stimulate the economy is to get that money into the hands of people that are working and trying to build and keep these businesses open. Let's put that money in payroll.
Absolutely.
Let's put that money in hiring people.
Absolutely.
So I feel that satisfaction if I get one or two people, monies that employ another 3, 4, 5 people.
Right.
That's success.
Right.
That's just consult with the businesses and go find what they need.
That's absolutely right. How would they find you on social media, or how would they find Trena Lawson Group?
Well, I have TrenaLawsonGroup.com.
Okay.
Trena with the E.
Okay.
TrenaLawsonGroup.com. And I funnel everything through there so people don't have to search all over the place. I'm on social media. I'm on Instagram as Trena Lawson Group. Just try to keep it simple.
Right.
Trena's Treasures is a business that's underneath Trena Lawson Groups. Even doing hashtag Trena's Treasures and stuff like that, you'll still find it. And I'm there. I'm available, and I'm glad that I was able to grow the business during the pandemic. I was able to take the pivot and say, okay, there's a way to still connect people now even more than ever.
Yes.
Because now people are stuck, they're lost, they're confused, and that was just a great boom for the business, actually.
Yeah, I can imagine. Their needs are exacerbated by the situation.
Definitely.
And the money is like, Tony Brown said, money is like oxygen. It's
everybody need it, right?
When it goes away, life becomes hard very quickly.
Right. Money is like oxygen.
Yes.
Well, I'm gonna have to hold on to that.
It's not the most important thing, but he ranks it right under oxygen.
Wow. Well, you're right. 'Cause
yes.
You don't have money, you can't breathe.
You can't do anything.